I do agree with him. He was open. I'm not sure if I would consider that a first down, though, but I mean, whatever. And there's another touchdown. Once again, a wide open player contributes to a touchdown. Boy, what a close game it had been up to this point, huh? My opponents have just not been able to capitalize on my mistakes so far. They just have not been able to capitalize on my mistakes. And it's biting them in the ass right now. And then once you give up all that momentum you had throughout the game and you just allow me to start making big plays happen, you basically lost all your chances of winning. It's a two possession game right now. I think if they don't get a touchdown or even really any points at all here, um, they basically have given the game up. And with that kind of a play, that play is not going to get them anywhere. Um, yeah, I think by giving up that game, that play, and giving up that possession, they basically have just sealed another victory for me. I think that's a clinched win right there. Well, hang on, they have power-up plays. They have power-up plays. I dropped the ball, but I was able to catch it again. Pablo was so fast, and the other team's gotten so exhausted that Pablo was able to get the ball back up. He lost it and then picked it back up. Talk about redemption right there. And then there's an interception. So that's an interception. That's their first. No, it's not their first. They've done it a few other times. Oh God, Keisha, please. That jump. I don't think it's going to be enough to get them the win, though. They just don't have the. They just don't have the time. The simple fact is, they had so many opportunities to make something happen. Oh, and there's if it wasn't already done deal as it is. They just weren't able to make anything happen. An easy touchdown. Like they had so many opportunities to score here. Had they technically should have like minimum of 6, 7 points. It actually should have been a tie at 7-7 at one point. I mean, that's just something that was inexcusable for them. They had opportunities, and now here they are again, completely screwing up and getting pinned down within the 10-yard line, which could result in a little bit more points, a lot of safety, and that might have been a safety. Nope, one more yard. Oh, by doing the they did a good move right there, going with the invincibility play. However, it doesn't look like it's going to do them much good. They had that was basically my opponent's fault for losing that. They lost so many opportunities. Yeah, that's the thing is that for half of the game, over half of the game, I wasn't whooping them good. They were pinning me down. I only had 7 points going into the fourth quarter. 7 points. They had absolutely. They could have easily put this game. They could have. I could have easily lost that game. They didn't even score the whole game. If that was their biggest error, is that they did not score at all. There was absolutely nothing they did that netted them any scoring opportunities except one, and they missed the field goal by just probably by a few yards. In fact, twice they had opportunities at getting field goals, and they just missed it. So, and they very nearly had a first down near the red zone too. I've completely forgot about that. So it could have easily been a 7 point game, maybe even less. if my opponents had taken advantage of my mistakes and capitalized on the offensive momentum they actually had earlier on in the game. They just didn't do that. Instead, I basically wore them down and took command of the game in the second half, and then in the fourth quarter, I just put it away. Sheesh. I mean, it is unfortunate when you have close games go for that long, and then in the fourth quarter, suddenly a team carries it away, and suddenly the game becomes a blowout. I mean, that stinks, but hey, sometimes that happens. But that's it, guys. There's only two more games left in the regular season, and then it's playoffs. It's time for the playoffs. That will be the week after, so there's only 2 more weeks left in the LP. Oh, God. With the struggles I've been having with the other LP, thinking of another LP, having that happen, having that kind of a situation, not exactly something I particularly pleased about. In the meantime, I go against the Seahawks next week. The Seahawks are 8-4. They are a division leader right now. How are the Colts now that they lost? Oh, wow. I just made their division even more awkward. If anything, the Colts and the Texans, I believe, are the ones that have been tied. They both lost, and now another team has caught up to them. So now it's a three-way tie in the backyard South. Wow. So I'm going against the division leader next week. And who do I go up against after that? The Eagles. And the Eagles are in my own division. Yeah, they're 5-7, so I don't have anything. So the last big game for me in the regular season is going to be the next one, and that's against the Seahawks. I'm curious to see how they'll do. But for now, guys, this is SSF signing out. I'll see you guys next week for another edition of Backyard Football. But for now, this is SSF signing out. Sayonara, guys.